Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Metin2 Golden Hour series. So it's been a few days and I haven't had much time to play. So the thing that I did was to leave my side character, the level 30 ninja, just farming a bit. So right now I'm playing my last King's game before I move on to my warrior. So today I'm thinking that I guess we have to go back to work. It's time to achieve level 110. I am 8 levels, or yeah, 8 levels away from that, and I hope in the next 7 days I can get there. I'm not sure, but I will try my best. Alright, so I'll finish up this game and then I'll see you on the main character. Now that I'm done with the King's game, I can do my dailies. So that includes the biologist. Oh, okay, I still have 9 hours left. Never mind then. Alright, then I will press on, and I have to retrieve my items from the ninja because I gave her the wind resistance items and my sash, and I definitely need them if I want to continue farming. Yeah, alright, so let's see how many chests I got. So I got 10 more chests of those, of golden chests. So I think those are like 30 million each, so that's 3 ones right there for I think 2 days of just letting the ninja farm in the second map. Alright. I know some of you guys mentioned that my inventory is a mess, but I don't feel like it is that much. So on the first page I have consumables and stuff like that, and then I have potions, and then yeah, some random things. But you can see that my warehouse is cluttered. So yeah, I tried right clicking and it didn't work, by the way. Some guy told me that you could right click, shift right click, or alt right click on items, and they would go to the warehouse, but yeah, it didn't work. I know you can do it when you retrieve them, but not when you put them in. Alright, power of the dragon eye. It's always good to farm a bit of dragon stones. I'm still getting pretty unlucky and I failed a lot. I think I have a rare thing for every alchemy, but yeah, it is what it is. I guess it's time for me to buy auto attack for 7 days, and what else? Thieves gloves, because the event is very good for this, and I still have I can buy a third hand for 13 dragon coins. That's very cheap. Then lastly but not least, experience ring, and now I have to get costumes. Hopefully this time I get 15 wind on both of them and I don't have to waste too much time on it. I'll also buy a pet. It gives 30% more experience, and also it being a set, it gives in total 105, I think, experience. So I will change the bonuses and then I'll see you right back when I'm done with it. Alright, I spent about a 1 and some millions, but I got it. I have 15 wind resistance on both my costumes. So it's time to go to the temple of... Okay, I got disconnected. Alright, let me log back in. We're gonna go to Temple of Ochao, and I want to show you guys something. It is very good. Usually you do it between level 100 and level 110. I already did it for level 101 and 100, but I did not record it. But right now I can record it. So we have hunting missions. So as you can see, I have to hunt 100 Ochao magicians and I get 15% experience. What does that mean is that I get exactly 15% experience of my current level, and that would probably mean about, I don't know, 6 hours, 3 hours, sorry, 3 hours of my time to get 15% experience. It depends on the amount of experience bonuses you have. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and look online on where I can find Ochao magicians. So there's a website where it tells you where usually you can find mobs on each map, and it's pretty good. Sometimes it's a hit or miss, but sometimes it's pretty good, sometimes it's pretty bad. I'm going to check it, and then I'll show you as well. So let me see if I can change my screen. How do I do it? I'm doing it in OBS, so yeah, doing it live. Let me put it on auto attack just to make sure that I do it correctly. Just give me a second. Also, I'm doing the fodder thing, so that's good. Oh, this is not it. Alright, I'm gonna keep it. This is not it. Okay. There it is. Alright, so you go to mob finder, and then I have here Temple of Ochao, and then I'm looking for Ochao magician. So as you can see, there are a couple of places that are near me, so I will choose one of those, and hopefully they have these type of mobs. I have the map on my secondary monitor, so I will guide myself to the spot, I guess. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I farm this, and it takes me, usually depending on the type of mob that you have for the hunting mission for, it's, I don't know, between 10 minutes to 30 minutes where you leave it on auto attack. But 15% experience at this level is very, very good. It basically brings a lot of experience, and I recommend you do it. You can do it at each level, so from level 1 to 120. Yes, 120. And I guess while I do this, I'm just gonna show you my progress on the temporary server. I kind of regret doing it right now because, well, the thing is that the King's event is way better, and yeah, well, it is good that I had the chance to get some items from Tombola, but I think that's about it. I'm not gonna get many rewards from that server, so I'm gonna keep it for another month or so, but just keep in mind that it's very tedious. I have a ton of OK games to play, and I really don't have time for it, and I don't want to do them because the OK game is way worse than the King's game, the Catch the King thing. So yeah, let me show you what my progress is. So it's basically the same level as last time, level 90 something, and I'm gonna keep farming here. My weapon will expire pretty soon, and that is going to be very bad, but I will think about it later. I have around 4 ones from farming, selling stuff, so maybe I will be able to get something. I have 191 Catch the King games and 51 OK games. The Catch the King games, I'm not gonna be able to move them to my server, to Ruby Kirin. I don't have anything from Tombola for today. Sorry, I've already redeemed it. I have a fire talisman and an egg, and that's about it from the Tombola. Pretty good things, but in the end, not enough for now. For missions, I'll show you what I am at. I only played OK games. I should be able to focus on treasure hunt. I should focus on treasure hunt for some entry level rewards at least. So for OK games, I'm a bit far away from what I want to be. So I'm 85,000 from 100,000, and then I would probably assume that I'm gonna be able to get to 150, and that's it. And yes, for treasure hunt I did nothing, and that's pretty bad. But keys are expensive, I don't have a loot pad, and yeah, it's a bit hard. Tomorrow's prize is jewelry box, I'm not really bothered. Yeah, I think this is pretty much the update, not much to do on it. So yeah, let me see. Hour Magician 95 left. I think this is not a good spot to farm. I'm gonna change the spots, and then I'm gonna come back when I finish the mission. 6 more mobs and I'm almost done. I think it took me like 20 to 25 minutes, and that's because I chose the wrong spot. As you can see here, I see way more Hour Magicians, but you live and you learn, so I am not really bothered. They give okay experience, so I still leveled up a bit. Alright, I can get some dragonstone shards as well, and now that we are done with it, I can start showing you what I mean by this mission. So 2 more, let me focus on these ones, and then we go to Enchanted Forest. Right, okay, 1 more. Come on, I have to kill you as well. Come on, this general is really hard to beat. Alright, so I'm done with the hunting mission. You have 1 per level, so the next one will be at 103. Let's click on completed. I get 15% experience and the Dragon God chest. 337 million experience. Keep in mind that one of the mobs in Enchanted Forest gives like 80,000, so yes, it's pretty damn good. I'm happy, and I'll change channels and I'll look for the tree guy, and I'm gonna skip this part because you don't want to watch me run around here and looking for the tree. Now I've been thinking, and I think I have time to do some Metin stone farming. I want to get some thieves gloves, so you get more king's cards if you have thieves gloves equipped. Problem is that I don't seem to get any drops from the Metin stones, so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. I know there's a mission to beat 5 Metin stones, so I'm gonna do just that, but I was hoping that I could get drops in at least one Metin stone. I did 2 or 3 more beforehand and I got no drops, so I'll try again. Hopefully I just need 1 thieves gloves, and then I can put it on auto attacking and see in the morning what progress I got and what the difference is. But let's see. Come on, I do quite good damage for what gear I have, and that I have M2 for Aura of the Sword, so it's not too bad. Alright, no drops. I'll show you what I get from each Metin stones, and hopefully I get a thieves glove. Second Metin stone coming through. Let's see, and nothing again. Third Metin stone. Let me see, and nothing. Okay, at least I did my daily mission, but I'm not very happy. Next one, the 4th one, let's see. And yep, just as I thought, nothing. Alright, but I did the mission, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna complete it, and maybe then I get drops from the Metin stones. I don't know, I hope so, but I know you don't get drops often, but I was hoping at least I got 1 drop in like 10 Metin stones. So I did 4 Metin stones in this recording, so I'm gonna do maybe 2 more. I saw 2 more, so I'm gonna try again. Let's see. 5th Metin stone. gives us nothing again. Nice. And Metin number 6 coming through. Come on, give us something. Nothing. Alright, then back to the farming I go. And I'll see you in the morning when my morning is, well. And hopefully I get level 103 by the morning. That's my target, so I can do another hunting mission. Hello, and well, good morning to me at least. It's the next morning, and so I've left her, for about, I don't know, 10 hours. And I got about 50% experience. So I'm level 103 now. So it is going great. 7 more levels and about 6.5 days left of me trying to achieve level 110. It's time to go back to Pyungmo and start doing the dailies, as I like to call them. So biologist, getting the Dragonstone mission, and also getting the horse guy, giving him the fodder. And I have one thing on my agenda to show you today, and that is the 6 and 7 bonuses. So I will be back with it once I do all my dailies. Alright, I don't have my trading glass, so I had to search for stuff the usual way. I am buying some Razador chests because they can drop teleportation rings, and that's what I'm aiming for, as my teleportation ring is gonna run out soon. And I found this guy here, which sells red power shards. Maybe you have seen them, maybe you did not. The power shards are used to add 6 and 7 bonuses, and for each type of level, so for example the red power shards are for levels between 90 and 104. There's a different color for them. I think the red, gray, yellow, green, blue, and I don't think there's black. There's white at least. And for bigger levels, in more important levels like 30 and 105, there's even translucent or lucent power shards, which are more expensive and hard to get. So I took my earrings from the warehouse. If I click on Songhai, I don't have anything to do, so I have to click on the mission under the game missions, the 6 and 7 bonus, and now I am able to add the earrings here, and as you can see, it already autofills it with red power shards. Success rate is 20% and the waiting time is 24 hours, and if it fails, I still get to keep my item. So I'll be back in 24 hours, probably next episode. And just so you know, you can improve the success rate, obviously, through the item shop. Is it power shard? No. Alright, so you can also get power shards from the item shop. I don't recommend them. But yeah, additive, that's what they are called. So you have medium, large, and power additive, and you can put 5 of them on each attempt. So for the power additive, which is the most expensive, you can increase to up to 70% total. So 50% from additives and then 20% base from the power shards. And usually you want to do that when you have more expensive power shards, like level 75 and 105. Now I'm gonna open the Razador chests. Hopefully I get a teleportation ring. I have 15 charges left on it. There's also like, oh, I got a belt. I'm gonna put it and I'm gonna show you what it does. And there's like 1% of me getting the teleportation ring. There's a lot of shit that you can get from the Razador chests. At least it's not expensive, and maybe I'll buy more, but not right now. Let's see what I get. Crystal clothing, I'm just gonna feed my pet with it. Black dye, Agate. I'm gonna check the prices on them and I'm gonna tell you if they are worth it or not. Cross steel bow, bag of emotions, alright. Crystal nexus, grudge sword, and do they have average damage? Nope, not great. And Heaven Steel's bracelet with no bonuses. Alright, then I can safely say that it was a waste of time, but it is okay. I will try it again probably next episode. Okay, so coming back to the belt, I'm gonna try to upgrade it directly, and it worked. So now I have one inventory space and I can put absolutely anything. And yeah, well, the belts sometimes give bonuses. The level 100 belt is very good, and I'm gonna probably want to take that one later on. Once I have the trading glass back on. Right now I still have 5 days until I can buy another one. But yeah, that's what the belt does. The level 100 ones gives stronger against monsters bonus. I'm coming back to Temple of Ochao. I have another hunting mission for Ochao Executioner, and for this one I know the most easy way to do it is through a boss that spawns executioners. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to find the boss, and while I do that, I think I forgot to tell you why you bonus items with the 6th and 7th bonuses. So it is a good way to gamble while also being on a budget for bonuses that can actually give you really good items to sell. So the best bonus you can get for these 6 and 7 bonuses is probably attack value, and it's between 10 and 50, and also magic attack value, which is also between 10 and 50. For weapons, I think you can get total power for monsters. So you get, so for example, if you have 10% of that bonus, oh look, there's a tree guy. Right when I don't need him, I'll have to ignore him. There's a yeah, there's this bonus where you have 10% of it, so total power of monsters, so 10% of the total value, sorry. So if you have like 70 or 50 strong against monster, 50%, then that bonus will give you a flat 5% and stuff like that. You have earn power of an element for 1 to 5 seconds, and that's very good for things like doing the Hydra. I've also been attempting in the last couple of days, and I think the last couple of weeks, I've been preparing on my Turkish server characters. I have 2 ninjas, and I've been preparing them for doing Hydra, and I was planning on going and doing a video when I got to the end of the Hydra, but I don't want to use any costumes or pets or rings, amulets, sorry. So it's been harder than I thought, and it's a bit I'm a bit disappointed that I still have to grind and to upgrade items and change stuff. I keep dying to Hydra, and I think I still need more HP, and I was thinking that well, on Ruby Kirin it's gonna be really tough to do that. At least like it would probably take me like 2 years to achieve this on here. It's been 2 years on the Turkish servers and I'm still not able to do it, but I take it step by step. So when I'm done with Hydra, I'm gonna make a video on what's the absolute minimum equipment that you need to have to do it on a traditional server. On Ruby Kirin it's a bit easier because mobs have 20% or 25% less health points. So that's also a good thing to remember, that on Ruby servers you have this feature. But yeah, it's been tough, man. I really want to do Hydra, and I think it's my most I mean, it's my favorite dungeon because you don't need 8 characters to be able to farm properly. And for example, there's also melee, but you need 8 characters. There's also the Zodiac Temple run, which also you need around 8 characters, and it's tough. I hate that. The one that you can do but is not very profitable is Nemere, and I would not do that because the chests that you get there are very cheap. But yeah, I'll move on, and hopefully within the next couple of weeks, hopefully I'll have a video on Hydra and how to do it. I'm trying to find new videos to do, just because on the Golden Hour series there's not much I can show you, and it's probably best to move on to other things that I can show you regarding Metin 2. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, but it's terrible. So I did not find the boss purely because there's the side event that drops sun elixirs, and I guess people are farming them and also Metin stones. So I have to do it the harder way, I guess, where I have to leave it on auto attack. I really was hoping that I could show you how to farm the boss and what I plan to do from level 110 and onwards. But I guess today is not that day. Psych, or maybe it is. So I actually found one guy. This Ochao Lord basically spawns what I need, Ochao Executioners. So as you can see, I have 61 left. So it's going pretty good. I don't deal too much damage on the Ochao Lord. And hopefully I won't actually kill him. I just need him to stay alive just for me to finish my mission. So because I have 95% wind resistance, I barely get any damage, and that is mostly from his abilities. And the Ochao magicians, again, they don't deal too much damage. They usually miss because I have around 30% chance to for them to miss their ranged abilities, so chance to avoid arrows. I am very happy. I'll do it. So for this mission, for the level 103 one, if you find one of these bosses, I think it takes you like 5 minutes, 10 at best, to do all these Ochao executioners. This boss spawns 1 or 2 per 30 seconds, maybe even more. I don't know, but it's going good. It's going great. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the hunting mission, and after that it's time to go back to Enchanted Forest and back to the grind. The grind doesn't stop, and hopefully next episode, maybe I'm level 105. That would be absolutely great, and I could get, I don't know, I could get I could sell my talisman and get one that is from level 105, and it's way cheaper. So that would be nice. I can't wait to do that. So 36 left. I'm very happy. This is very good. This is really nice. You saw a guy from a different kingdom. He saw me and then he just said, nope, I'll leave this guy be. So I'm very happy I get to still farm this. Some people are nice and they don't go over people farming. Almost there. You can see that I'm not getting any damage, so that's very good. And this is what I'm gonna also do from level 110. Why, man? Just why? Just why? Come on. Ugh, this is so stupid. So yeah, you have this type of guys, and maybe it's not even their fault that it's the way the game is. That's a level 1 champion. Can I report him? Nah, I cannot. Alright. It's so stupid. So this guy is farming for the side event. He's level 1 champion. And yeah, he basically did 5 hits on the boss and that was it. And I'm really pissed off that, well, at least on Metin2, that the level 1 champion still has dropped for this level 103 boss. But yeah, it's whatever. I'm pissed off. Alright, I'll finish the mission and then I'm gonna go back to Enchanted Forest. And yeah, fucking Sun Elixir. Alright, I think that's it for this episode. If you see me playing another game next week, then you'll know why. It's because of stuff like this. But we'll go again and I'm gonna chill. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day and week ahead, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.